You are now tuned into Serial Killaz podcast, where we provide the cereal and you bring the bowl. With your two hosts.
Yo, welcome to Serial Killaz podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
Hollywood Rock in the building.
Just follow my nose. It's always nose.
Tricks are for kids, silly rabbits.
They're great. You better eat that damn cereal. You ain't got no damn milk. Ain't that, I bet you. When I was coming up, we didn't have milk, cereal, a bowl to eat in. Don't care what kind of milk it is. You don't care. 2%, 3% buttermilk, patent milk, polar cow on the patent milk can. I bet you eat that too. What's wrong with you?
All right, I eat it.
Now, the Serial Killaz podcast.
Yo, what up? Welcome to Serial Killaz podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
It's your boy Hollywood Rock in the building.
Yo, and we got an amazing guest. Please introduce yourself, Queen.
Sinclair.
And I gotta tell y'all, I gotta tell you about Sinclair. Man, Sinclair been 100, man. I met her, I think it was about 3 years, 4 years.
It had to be like 3 or 4 years ago.
3-4 years ago. And when I met her like doing music, but she done switched it all the way up now. We gonna get into it. So that's why I felt that it was a good person to talk to. Cause I'm like, man, she done did music. She was on her grind heavy with that and was dope. And she done switched over to the real estate lane. And then I want to get into the real estate because we need to talk to somebody about that too or whatever. So, Sinclair, what's popping?
You know, just life and, yeah. The music was cool. I just feel like, yeah, it just got to a point where, I don't know, it wasn't.
Hold on, we go get into that. Where you from?
North Carolina.
Okay, what brought you to the A?
Just more out of life, I'm going to say.
Okay, more out of life.
More out of life.
Do you still got family in?
I still got family in North Carolina. I still go visit here and there. But yeah, I'm here. I've been here since 2015.
2015. Do you got? Well, I came in 2016. I didn't know we came that close. You have family here?
No, I got people that's like family at this point now. Yeah, that
so
I've gotten close to.
How you get here? Then like you just like,
more out of life, moving around. I was living just a fast life, moving fast, and I ended up here, and it just made sense just to get a spot, and I just been here since.
Oh, so you came by yourself?
I came by myself.
Okay.
And now it's like home, but I still know it's more to life than Atlanta now too.
Oh, so you ready to move on?
I'm open to opportunities.
Oh, so what state that you think you about going to next?
I'm thinking about Florida.
Florida? What part of Florida?
I like Tampa.
Tampa. I went to Tampa for my birthday.
Yeah.
I like Tampa.
When your birthday?
In February.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went in probably like March? Yeah,
March.
I went in March.
Yeah, I like my buddy. Shout out to Rick, man. I like Tampa. So I could have went other places, but I'm like, man, I just feel like going there.
Tampa was a good feeling. The atmosphere was different. The air, the people. As soon as I landed back in Atlanta, I just felt this negative pull. Like, I don't know.
It's probably because you've been here too long.
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for something new. Like,
yeah, because sometimes you hit your ceiling. Like that's how I was in Chicago. I felt like I hit my ceiling.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that.
Okay, so that I feel
like I just don't want to be here 100% of the time no more. Like maybe I can still have a small spot here or something.
Okay.
But 100% of the time, no. I don't think I want to be here no more 100% of the time.
Okay.
No.
Hey, and then Jay, you know, man, I think you was bartending. How did you get into the bartending?
I started bartending probably about 3 or 4 years ago. Got out of that, started really focusing in on the real estate because that test was hard. I had to just really focus in on that. Finally passed the test, got the license. I'm licensed in Georgia and North Carolina now.
Okay.
So, and I still bartend part-time too.
Oh, you do?
In the city, yeah.
Now, I got a bartender question. Now, when y'all bartend, is it like in the in the job subscription? Was it
Description?
I said subscription. I was like, is it in a?
That boy thinking about Netflix right now.
Is it to flirt? Because I'm like, some of these men be believe. I be looking at them like, dude, this is her job. And like, dudes be.
I think people have their own reality because I ain't leading them to believe nothing, and I'm not giving you nothing to go off of. So
Because I'm quite sure they used to be
You
on your
ain't
bumper,
gotta,
didn't they?
yeah, but I don't think nothing of it because
Right.
I feel like
right.
they be on everybody's bumper. So
That's right.
I don't think like I'm, but
Is
yeah,
it
I
a
don't
good
pay no
business?
attention.
Is it a good thing to get in, especially here in Atlanta?
I feel like it is, but you still need to have good customer. You need to have a good attitude. You need to have good customer service.
Okay.
That's important. Don't know about you can't be treating people any kind of way and just talking to people crazy. Because I've been, even as a customer, I've been to bars and experienced that myself. Just how I look like. No, I'm good. We all done been in them spots where they got the gratuity already. You ask for something, they come back when they want to, and they gonna give you exactly a shot. You ain't gonna get not even a little bit more. So you probably gonna have to, you know how it is.
Have you ever met like bartender friends or like got cool with that was finessing behind the bar? Like
when it comes to anything, I feel like when I'm working and I'm doing my business, I just do what I got to do. I'm on my business. I didn't come here to be a friend. We cool, we cordial, but I mean, of course, people talk. I hear stuff, but if you doing that, it got a time limit. You in that lane, it's like people know what you're doing. It ain't gonna last long. It is,
Yeah, you right about that. That's one man. House was telling me. He's like, man, one thing about Sinclair, man. When she's bartending spot, man, she was on her business, man. She was handling it. I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. So what made you want to get into the real estate then?
I've been trying to get into the real estate for a long time, but that test is hard.
It's hard like that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's hard like that.
Yeah, it's
hard
difficult because I tried to do the mortgage loan originator. I probably took that test 5 times.
I mean,
failed
like
it all 5 times.
Yeah, like it's gonna be everything. It's gonna be law. It's gonna be people skills. It's gonna be morality, math, and it ain't no little math. It's formulas that don't make sense in the real world.
History,
taxes. Everything.
Why do they got history on that?
Yeah, they'll break it down to the statues and history and stuff like that, bro. They'll break it down, bro.
Yeah. So when I first started taking it, that first time I done had some I'm studying every day. I'm getting up studying 2-3 hours a day. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just focused. I'm getting up every day. This is all I'm doing pretty much. When I took the test, it's just like, you see that fail, that just ain't a good feeling. So it's just like, man,
so they email it to you.
No, you get right then and there. It's gonna say fail.
Okay.
They're gonna print out that paper and hand it to you, and they're gonna say fail. And okay. So
did you feel like you was missing it by a little bit, or you just was like?
Sometimes it might be a few points. It just would depend. So I started figuring out what I needed to do. And I knew other people in real estate. My aunt is a realtor in New York. I knew other people in real estate. Started talking to other people in real estate.
Okay.
And that's a funny business. Like, people not trying to help you for real. They're not going to tell you what you need to do. You got a few people that's genuine that real be like, hey, this is what you need to do. Really put in the work. But it ain't every day that you crossing paths with people that's trying to help you be successful or even get to that next level, especially when you're a new agent. Like, people already want to automatically assume, like in anything, you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
But for somebody like me, anything that I do, I'm good at. So,
okay.
But yeah, it's not easy. And I kept going, took the test, finally passed it. I had to just keep focusing. And I really passed it because I started talking to people that was in the real field already. They was giving me little gems here and there. And
was they women or men?
They were women.
Okay.
They started giving me small little gems, like the smallest thing you wouldn't even think of to help you pass. And then it just finally, I did it. And then when I got the license, I'm from North Carolina, so it only made sense to get my license in North Carolina. All my friends and family still live there. So got my license there too. And then, I'm still in the field here, but I don't like to just be idle. Like, I don't like too much idle time.
Yeah, that's
so
how I am.
That's why I still will do the bartending part-time, because I don't like just doing nothing. And not only that, being idle for too long is just not even healthy.
Do it matter, like, when you bartend, like, the area you in? Like, Buckhead or, you know what I'm saying? Or
it's preference, probably. I mean, I've bartended in Buckhead before.
And how was that? Because me, just on the outside looking in, like, it's probably lucrative.
You got to know that you're dealing with different kind of people. For me, I'm not even looking at it from a money standpoint. Of course, that's a key thing that you're gonna think about. But I'm looking at it as the type of people I'm gonna be dealing with. If I'm in Buckhead, I'm dealing with certain kind of people. If I'm in Decatur, I'm dealing with certain kind of people. If I'm downtown, I'm dealing with certain kind of people.
Okay.
Honestly,
do you like hood
I don't
spots?
like the bougie stuff.
Oh, I was just gonna ask.
Those
hood
people
or
are
bougie?
so. It's just not cool. Like nobody's owed anything, so those people just got more of an entitlement initially. I mean, some of them are cool. I meet good people. You meet good people. That's one thing I do like about it. You meeting good people. You're crossing paths with all type of people. You never know who you might meet. That's one good thing I will say about it. Okay. But I don't like bougie. I like to be in spots where people are just themselves, laid back. Everybody's chilling. All the bougie stuff, I don't kind of miss me with it.
Can you have a relationship doing that? Is
you
it
can
is
have
that
a
hard?
relationship, yeah, because you can be working at Houston's bartending. I mean, you can have a relationship.
You know, men be jealous though.
Well, what kind of man you dealing with? Depends on the kind of man you dealing with.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing up in there too. Like, have a man ever been jealous of your success, or you wanted to strive and want to go get it more?
A man can be jealous of you at nothing. I can be at my lowest, and a man can be. Anybody can be jealous. Like, you mad at me and my car overheating? It's like, no, anybody, a man or woman, like, you don't even know what I'm going through, and you jealous. It's like, then you ain't even got to be successful. They gonna be jealous regardless. That's that
insecurity, man.
Yeah, you got personal problems.
See, men do that though,
and you know what? That's okay. I don't take offense to that at all. I just take it for what it is. And when I realize it, I know I gotta stay far away from you.
Right? Because like when I met, I was like, we had a long conversation when I was 10. I said, man, every time I dealt with females with music, I was like, a dude always get in the way.
And that's what it was. You know, I said, when you saw me, I came by myself. Like, I don't got to have nobody coming with. No, it ain't got to be that. If that's the case, it's just something's not right there. I'm not lacking in that department mentally. I don't need somebody to speak for me. I don't need none of that. Like, you know, even if I do got somebody with me, they're with me to support me, not to sit here and try to call shots or tell people what is and what's not. No.
Have somebody even tried to though?
No, because they know who to try. So no, they've not tried that. No, I don't have no problem.
It's not happening.
It's people for certain. You got certain kind of people. Everybody's for somebody. I'm just not that person to do that with. So those people don't come my way. And I have met all type of people. So those type of people I encounter, and we can talk at a level. And they'll even let me know, like, up front, like, hey, I'm this or I'm that. Like, yeah. So, I mean, and I don't judge you. It ain't that. But you just not finna do that to me.
I feel you. I feel you. So what makes you leave the music totally alone? Cause you was dope at it though, and you was. I was telling Jay, it's like, cause you know we don't like to just do podcast. We do our homework and what's the name. And usually I go all the way back to 2013, whatever they had pictures. And that's when I noticed. I went back on your page. I'm like,
I probably got stuff on SoundCloud.
I was like, she got 5 pictures on it. I'm like, well, all the other stuff.
I deleted it all out.
I was like, she deleted
I was like,
it all.
I say, Rock, I can't find nothing, bro.
I told him I'm pleading. I said, hey, she had a lot of stuff on there, dog. She just took it all. I said,
he like, but trust me, bro. She dope, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't
find nothing, bro.
I don't care about social media, number one. Never been big on it. I'm not big on advertising my next move, what I'm doing daily.
Right.
It's just not. I don't. It's just not. I don't like. Even for the real estate, I should probably be more active with it. I just don't care for it. Why do I gotta advertise the fact that I'm sitting here with somebody who just bought their house?
Oh my!
I just don't feel like.
Hold on. You just touched the nerve.
Right? You struck a chord with that guy.
I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like in the market looking for a house or whatever like that. I feel like you shouldn't post. Like, how you know if I want my house posted?
I don't do that. And if I post it, I'm not going to post me and you. It might be a picture of the house, but it's not going to be the address. It's not going to be. And also, like I said, this is a moment to enjoy that you're going to remember. You just bought your first house. Why am I posting and taking a picture, posting on my social media, number one? I'm just not. I've just never been a social media person. Even when I was doing the music.
Yeah, you would, because I had to tell her what I said. I was like, Sinclair, I'm like, this is like your report card.
I know.
I was like, people gonna look at it and they
was
gonna see
looking.
what type of grades they gonna even say. I know people.
And
look
you
at
know
mine.
what's sad? You can meet somebody like I can meet you right now at the gas station, and the first thing you gonna text me is, "What's your IG?" I'm not texting you back.
Yo, that's literally
you
like,
just met me in person and you asking me what's my Instagram.
that's literally
What
like
are
a
you
new
talking
way
about?
of getting someone's number.
That's
like,
how they try
But then until they getting it, they trying to know you through.
They're
your
trying to know.
pictures.
You're not trying to know me. You're trying to judge me.
right.
Yeah.
Because if you was trying to know me, you wouldn't be worried about my Instagram.
you're
That's
right
so
about
small
that.
to who I really am. You're trying to judge me. And like, come on. You can be anybody you want to be. I could be putting anything on there.
Right.
And
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
You're trying to judge me. Like, that's not. No. And even now, even with the real estate thing, it's like, especially in Atlanta, it's like now, I'm a professional woman and I don't, when I'm going somewhere and I'm showing houses and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I'm professional and I'm serious about it. I take that serious.
Right.
I'm not, it's almost like, what are you selling? Like, if I'm dressed like I'm going to the club and I'm showing you this house because I want to make a video, it's all about content. It's like, no, I'm not even comfortable doing it myself because it's like, come on, I know this is goofy.
Right.
Like, why you look like you finna go who knows where and you up here posted up at this house with these people? Like, no, I don't know. So I'm just trying to find a balance with that right now. As far as when I say balance, I mean with the content wise. It's like, even now I'll go and I'll be, I get content of houses and stuff. I like because I do try to stay active, even if it's on TikTok or something like that, whatever.
Okay.
But I don't even. They're like, "Oh, you want to be in it?" Like, I don't gotta be in it. It's about the house. It's not about me.
What they mean? What you don't want to
be in it? Like, show my face, show yourself.
Okay.
People want to see you, but like I said again, I'm just not into that.
That's
probably
literally what the world is now. Everything content. They want to see. Content is key right now.
Because
if you want to try to get the sale, or you're
right.
trying to engage with people, they want to actually see. Like, people are nosy now. TikTok, like, you'll be entertained by just watching people. It's not watching a music video. It's not watching a cartoon anymore. It's watching David. Like an example, some dude named David just sitting here picking his nose for no reason, and then he fart at the end. It's
but
like,
you gotta think,
you know what I mean?
It's also kind of ruining your attention span for just everything, like knowledge. Because you might be watching a movie, but you're gonna feel the need to pick up your phone and look at Instagram or something.
That's
even when it comes to TikTok and stuff, I don't really like it. I haven't even been on TikTok probably like, I don't know, maybe like a month. If I'm on there and I'm posting my video, I get right off. I don't even, because I just feel like it's hypnosis in that app. You might be on that app, you want to get off, you might even be sleepy. You probably gotta get up in 4 or 5 hours.
And you see that you've been on there for 4 or 5 hours.
But you can't close your eyes.
That's when you drop the phone on your chest. You know how you have the phone up and you just drop it on you.
You falling asleep. I feel like it's hypnosis in the app. I feel like it's just unhealthy mentally. Everything about it. I don't get on it because I hate it. Don't send me nothing about it. And people try to send you little clips to click on it and take you. No. Because it's hypnosis.
Why China banned it. China banned TikTok.
Yeah, and that's why. It's only the U.S. They want to keep you not focused. You don't need to be, and it does mess up your focus because you find yourself not being able to focus on things that's important. You're worried about a 10-second video that means absolutely nothing to you. And now you're ready to go to Walmart and buy something that's sold out. That they probably been in the back kicking around the boxes for 30 minutes. And now you done finally found it on the aisle. Like, I'm not with it. I'm cool.
I like that you focus like that. See, that's what we connected up to Jay, because when we was talking, and we was in this like studio vibe, and she was like, you ain't trying to talk to me. We doing business. I was like, Sinclair, that's how I feel. We working. You know what I'm saying? And just like how she said, she's like, if I'm selling houses, that's what I'm doing.
I'm selling houses.
Yeah, it ain't that type of time. Like, that's where you got to take your stuff serious.
That's true.
Because I think that's where it get messed up with people like, oh, they start flirting and start going left, then it start messing up the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the chemistry that
and it happens.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've had it happen, like whatever, but it's just, and don't get me wrong, we are human, but that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
And it's not nothing wrong with it if you do meet somebody, but that's, like I said again, not what I'm here for. But it's like, I just take that serious. And then when you go about things on that mental note, like I'm serious, I'm focused, It's gonna take a little bit longer. So it's like, okay,
what you mean take
this
a little
ain't
bit
working.
longer? What you mean?
I'm going about things the right way. I'm trying to be on the right. Not even trying to be. I'm on the right path. It's like, okay.
So you on the right? So you on the right path now?
I'm on the right path.
Okay, so you dating and like stuff like that.
I'm dating, but yeah.
Okay,
it's okay.
So nobody never came to you and just said, okay, when they trying to buy a house, say, do you come with the house?
I don't come with the house. No. I don't. Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately,
no.
You know what I'm saying? So how's that been? Like, what's the name? Is you like?
I let them know. I'm not gonna lie to you and lead you to believe nothing. I'm about to tell you, well, that ain't what this is about. You shouldn't even be asking me that.
Right.
Don't ask me that because that ain't got nothing to do with why we here.
Right.
We not at this house for you to know if I'm single or not.
Right. Yeah.
Like, number one, I mean, it's okay. Like I said, we're human. I get it.
Right.
But we can talk about that another time. But right now, we want to get you in this house. That's what we here to do.
For the housing market, what's you think right now is the best spot to buy a house?
I think it's just preference. And right now, people just using interest rates, like it is what it is. It's never going to be back at 2%. If you want to buy, if you want to
like
invest,
what, 7% now, 6%.
It goes up and down every day.
Like right now, my realtor talking about 8% right now.
Yeah,
at the highest.
Yeah.
And the next week it might be 7.3. But it just goes up and down all the time. But yeah, it's just if you want to invest, you're gonna do it. If you want to buy, you're gonna do it. That ain't gonna stop you. There's ways to get around it. You can buy your rate down. If you working with a good lender or you got the right people on your team, you can buy it down. It's timing. That's all about timing, like anything. If I want to go in the car dealership today, and I got the right salesman and the right sales manager is there to sign off on my deal, and everything's gonna pay off. It's gonna be like, okay, this is gonna work. They're gonna buy down my rate and everything. They're gonna work on my behalf.
Right.
They got my best interest. I don't have to worry about nothing. It's just kind of like that. It's just timing. It's all about what day. The timing is as crazy as that is. That's very important.
And you all as realtors, do you judge people?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not speaking for nobody else. I don't know what they do. I don't.
Okay.
I don't really consider myself. I don't compare. I don't know what they do because
Okay.
I know I got a couple of realtor friends. I do. Everybody's different, but I'm not them and they're not me. I don't judge people because I learned that in a whole nother lane that I've done all type of things in life. So somebody might have on a plain black t-shirt and some black forces and he might look dusty and he might be a millionaire. Like, I don't judge people. You don't know.
Right.
So no, I don't. You don't know. You really don't know.
Okay, and speaking about investments, like what type of things you invest in, or what would you think is a good investment right now in this day and age of what's going on in society now?
I think that's going to be dependent on that specific person, what they're trying to do and what their goals are. Because some people, they might want a piece of land. The next person might want a teardown. The next person might want something that's already moving ready so they can rent it out. It's just preference. It just depends on what you want. To some people, that might not work for them. Like, I might be working on houses that was burned down. The next person might be building them from scratch. The next person might be buying them already built. It's just whatever works for you, I feel like. That's like it's just preference, honestly.
Is the market easier right now to buy a house, or what time of the year you think is easiest, if it is?
I feel like anything, even if you're buying or renting, because I help people rent too. Even if you're buying or renting, in the summertime,
how did the realtor and the rent thing go?
They don't want to deal with you. I'm gonna be honest. Most realtors,
because I'm like, how does
they're
that
not
work
gonna deal with
anyway?
you if you want to rent. But I do help people get rentals because some rentals you wouldn't even be able to look at if you didn't have a realtor either. Because you got, let's say if I own a house and I want to sell it, I have a realtor. I mean, if I want to rent it out, I'm gonna have a realtor to help me rent this house out.
Right.
Even if it's on any kind of platform, I got a realtor. So the people are coming to us to give us their information, rent whatever, on the databases to get in the house. It's just gonna be if people want to deal with you, and most of the time they don't. And I understand why, because people don't be serious. They be difficult. You don't got your stuff together. You don't communicate. You got to just be serious.
And there's less money in that, right?
I mean, it is less
and
money.
And more headache.
It's less money altogether, but it's all a part of the process. It is what it is, because I might go get a rental right now, and you don't know. God might bless me 6 months from now, and I might be able to go buy a house cash. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it is a headache, and people get on your nerves. Like I said, they do. Because they don't even know what they want, and they be all over the place. Half the time, they don't be serious. They don't got their stuff together. It's like,
And when you say they don't have this stuff together, is it like credit?
It could be anything. Like, for instance, this might be ready, move-in ready now. Like, okay, are you ready now? Let's say it's what? So it's June now. You might not be ready till August. If you try to move in August, you don't need to be looking at the house right now. You might need to be looking in within 30 days from that date or something like that.
Yeah, I told you that.
It just be stuff like that. When people like, oh, maybe September. Like, no. Yeah. Unless they're living in that house and they're saying the owners are moving July 30th or the owners are moving 2 weeks from now. It's not ideal because they're going to move out. They're going to have to get it clean, do X, Y, Z. No. Maybe if you can move into a commercial apartment complex and they can say this person's lease is up on July 20th and you can get this apartment by the time we turn it over. Yeah. But other than that, no. I mean,
because when I went and looked at one, I was like, damn, they show houses with people still living.
Yeah, they do.
Dude was like, man, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm like,
they do, but they're not supposed to be there though. A lot of times they're not there.
I have to sit outside and wait for him. I'm like, he in the brushing it. I don't know what he's doing, man. I had to wait for him to pull out. I'm like, it's kind of like hard to see it if somebody's stuff all in there.
And sometimes that throw it off too. Yeah, it's like you walking in, you seeing their decorations, all they clothes.
That's what I mean.
It's just like.
Yeah, because I'm looking at his clothes, and I'm like,
it can turn you off.
And I'm like,
because usually a realtor give them a call and let them know, hey, you got to visit at this time, so you know when to be out the house, so they can come through. And
right.
A lot of times we can see the stuff that you can't see, so it might say, owner works from home, need at least an hour notice before you show the home.
Okay.
And they'll have to approve it. So if it has to get approved, that means I can request it, and you have to still go in and approve it. That means I have to request it. You call the owner and say, hey, they want to see your house at 6:30. It might be 4 o'clock. Right. You can say yes or no, decline or approve, whatever. Or some people are show and go. So I can show this house. That means sometimes it can be staged. It can be furniture in there. And
right. Yeah,
it might be a bed. It could just look like somebody lived there. It ain't going to be nobody living there.
Right.
So,
I heard one realtor doing that too. She's somebody I know, she was like her mom be taking stuff out their house and go take it to the rental house. And I'm like, dang, just to make it
She
look.
probably got staging equipment, staging things to stage the house with. People have staging companies. But, it's just different. Everybody's, sometimes it could be a headache because you got them people, we might have just left a house and you talking about, oh, I saw this house too and I want to go see it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to look it up. It's not show and go, meaning somebody lives there, so we can't go see it right now. So you need to schedule this in advance. So I mean, it's like that sometimes.
Now, do you have more of you showing the house or your client sending you houses?
It could be both. I want you to send me houses because I want to know what you like. That's important. That's the only way I can find out what you like, where you want to be, all of that. It shows me your criteria. So when I see that, I know what to send you. I know what to look for too. So I mean, we're working together.
Yeah, okay, that's dope. Now, if somebody come to you and say, okay, my credit score is like 520, what do you tell that person?
That's fine because it's people that will help you. It's lenders that will help you for free to get your credit where it needs to be. They might say, hey, stay in your rental for another 6 months or another year till we get your credit to here. And they don't charge you nothing. They're telling you what to do, telling you what you need to do to get to this point so you can buy houses. I mean, it doesn't matter. It don't matter at all. Like, even for myself, like, it can be kind of like frustrating. Like, you see your credit. Credit is that. It's just that. It's going to go up and down. That's what it's supposed to do. So, whatever. If it's for you, you're going to get it. That's just point blank period. Anything. Whatever, car, house. If it's for you, it'll be there. And if it's gone, you're going to find something better.
Man, did you always wanted to do that? Or what did you want to be when a little girl in school? What did you really wanted to be, though? What you wanted to be?
What I really wanted to be, I'm not going to lie. I went back and forth. First I wanted to be a lawyer. Then, I played sports growing up. I played basketball. So then it was like, I want to be a sports attorney. And then it's like, I want to be a sports agent. And then it's like, well, you still got to go to law school to be a sports agent because it's still all around family. So it's like, I honestly wanted to be a sports agent.
Oh, you did?
I really did, yeah. That's what I wanted to be.
I never heard that one before.
Yeah, I wanted to be a sports agent. I wanted to be a sports agent.
Not sport. Okay, yeah.
I went from law to wanting to be a sports. I wanted to be a lawyer to wanting to be like some kind of corporate lawyer to wanting to be like a sports agent, literally. And then my dad was like, well, you still got to go to law school to be a sports agent. So it's like, I wanted to be a sports agent. That's what I wanted to be.
So you would have been a prosecutor or
a sports agent? I was going to just be able to represent my clients. Like if you was going to go to the league, I'm able to negotiate your contracts, look over your contracts, as your lawyer too, but I'm your agent. Okay. That's what I wanted to do.
Did you play sports?
I did play sports. I played basketball.
Oh, you?
I played basketball ever since when I was like, I was 5 and 6 playing for the Y. When I was in elementary school, I was playing for the Y. When I was in middle school, played middle school. When I was in high school, I played high school. I played AAU.
I played AAU?
I played basketball. I played AAU.
Oh, man.
I definitely did.
That's what's up. Now, did you get it from your brother's sister? Like, do you got brothers and sisters?
I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Yeah.
Okay.
When I was growing up, yeah, we all close, definitely. Okay. I'm close. I grew up with my mom and my daddy in the house. We all live in the house. My brothers, my sisters, So we all
and
close.
They still in Carolina? Yeah.
Okay. They move around and they work and do whatever they do too, but everybody's still pretty much in Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did he play ball? Your brother played?
My brothers play football.
Oh, they play football.
They play football.
Was you nice in basketball though?
I was actually nice. How was I playing AAU if I wasn't nice? You can't play AAU if you're not nice.
So you bagging niggas down on the post. You bagging niggas down on the post. That's what's up, man. So did you like Georgia when you first moved here? Cause I didn't like it. I did
like it. It was actually cool then. I liked it more then than I do now. Now it's so watered down and whack. Everybody want to move in for the wrong reasons. They all gonna thinking they moving here. You thinking it's just gonna be a dream and just something's just gonna happen. All the time, Even when I go home, they're like, "Oh, I need to get to Atlanta." Like, it's not what you think.
I tell them stop watching Love and Hip Hop.
And what are you coming to do?
That's what I be saying.
And that's exactly what that is. Reality.
I'm like, stop watching Love and Hip Hop.
That's why it's called reality TV. Even that's scripted. Like, even they're doing things that they don't do on a daily.
Right.
Like, be for real. It's just like, come on. Yeah, and I liked it then a lot. Like, I gotta say, I did. Then it was different. It was good. It was cool. The people was different. Now it's just like, Atlanta has become, to me, this is just my opinion again, the melting pot for BS. You got people coming from LA. You got people coming from Tennessee. You got people coming from Houston, from Miami to Atlanta to be on bullshit, basically. They're all coming to try to be on whatever they're trying to be on. Oh, don't let me forget Jersey and New York. Everybody's coming here to be on BS, and that's what that is. That's the melting pot for BS. Like, literally. You can meet people today, and they can't even tell you what they do. Like, what did you come here to do initially? Did you have a plan? It's the melting pot for BS. You can come here and sell a dream. I can come here. I can go somewhere tomorrow. I can go rent me a Rolls Royce and go Airbnb me a penthouse.
Man.
And I can pull up to a spot and they going to be on me because they just think I got money. So you basically respecting my money or what I look like. And you don't even know. I could have the worst character. I could have no morality and not stand for nothing. And you just respecting me because I just put up in a Rolls Royce and you're going to listen to everything that I say.
Yeah, that's, man, I know, that happened to me young. I think I was like senior. I think it was out the like prom weekend or something. Now I had a car. It's like it was only me and like a couple of people had a car senior year. So so my buddy, he had a rental. He driving or whatever. So we pull up at the light. So so the female in the car, she looked straight past me, like talking to him or whatever, because he got the rental. And then he got a number pulled off. So we pulled off. I tell him, I'm like, you don't even have no car. I'm like,
it don't matter.
I'm like, this is a rental. I have a car for real. You know what I'm saying? But she think this is, I was like, so just you elevate that up as adults. You already know, like, man, like you said, you could go to Tour Road. You could, man, anything. And
I can know. We in Atlanta, I might know. My homeboy might have a Rolls Royce and a Ferrari at the house. Like, I can say, hey, let me give you $1,500 and keep your car for 3 days.
Right.
So it's not hard to come by. It's like we were at that place where that's like if you were in Miami, like you can go rent a lounge. You can go do that. That's easy to do.
Right.
Even if you ain't able to do it, you know somebody who can do it and you got the money, you can get it done. You can get it. And I mean, that's what,
I like that you be focused too, man, because when I be digging and do my homework, you be having some celebrity niggas that be liking your pictures.
Oh.
I've seen a couple of them. I'm like, oh, is that such a... I'm going to ask her about that. Let me say so. Like, do you pay attention to that, or like, do you pay attention to your DMs and stuff like that?
I mean, when you say pay attention, I see it. I mean, they regular people.
What would make you respond and not respond?
It just depends on how I feel. If I feel like one day, like, man, you ain't talking about nothing, then I'm just not gonna respond. It just depends on how I feel. That's just honestly the truth. But at the end of the day, I don't look at none of them people like, oh, he's such and such. Like, yeah, credit, I'm going to give it when it's due. But you're a regular person at the end of the day. I'm not going to give you, I'm going to respect you from the beginning. And if you turn out to be this person or that person, I'm going to see you as that regardless of who you are. That's just what I'm going to see you for you. I ain't got to look at social media or all the whatever you want to call it, paparazzi, ain't whatever. You're a regular person to me. Right. And that's just, if I'm in the same room with you, you're a regular person. And I don't know, you're a regular person. And a lot of times, they be lame.
Who be lame?
Everybody, like, it could be anybody. Like, they're regular people, though.
They just some lame dudes with money. That's all they
But you got to understand, these guys ain't never had to, honestly, they got people in their DMs. You know, they ain't got to really hold a conversation or try to go talk to a girl or have a conversation with a girl. The girl's talking to them. They ain't got to say nothing. They ain't got to do nothing but sit back and chill. Like, you got to think about athletes and all that. They ain't never had to try to talk to a girl. The girl's talking to them. They don't even know how to hold a conversation a lot of times. They don't know how to talk to you. They don't know a lot of stuff when it comes to fundamentals in communication or nothing. It's just... They ain't never had to do it, so I don't fault them for it. But
you is right about that, especially in Atlanta, because they'll pull. I mean, when I first moved down here, I was like, it's probably about 2-3 months in. I'm walking to the club, so I'm coming out the car, so females is at the light. She like, man, shawty. I'm like, I felt like a girl. I'm like,
you should.
I went back, turned around, shawty. I'm like, they like, you looking good over there. I was like, man, it's different. I'm like, females, they're a little aggressive, man.
I wouldn't even know what to say because I ain't hollering at no man.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah,
it's because you haven't been in New York.
I don't knock it.
New York get busy. Them girls act like dudes for real.
Yeah, you said that on another episode. They do that, man. And then sometimes women too. They always think. Now, this I want your respect on this too, on the business side too. Like, we got the podcast, so I reached out to somebody. I said, okay. I'm like, she said she do editing work. So we always like to interview people that doing you know what I'm saying, big stuff, your own businesses, or you know what I'm saying, like you doing the real estate, you know, did music and did everything like that. So we try to interview people like that. So I went on her page, said she was an editor. So I was like, first I said, man, I was like, you an editor? I'm like, okay, that's something different. So I was like, would you like to get an interview? So she like, nah, I'm cool. So then she like, what you? I was like, well, we got a podcast, whatever, like that. So then she said, she was like, no, I got a page or whatever. She sent me the page. It was like a lot of views or whatever on there, whatever. She was like, I can get it published on there, and then you know what I'm saying, you pay me or whatever. So I'm like, okay, all right, well, I'm like, well, let's do that, because I'm like, so I said, send me your number. So when she sent me the number, I'm like, okay, all right, this is real then. Because I'm like, I was like, I need to talk to you, so make sure this ain't no scam thing going on. So she gave me the price. So I'm like, all right, give me a second, because I was out of town. So I'm like, give me a second. About 30 minutes later, she texted me like, oh, you just wanted my number. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't sitting right now? You broke? Oh, okay, deal done. It's over.
I don't even want to work with you.
Yeah, I don't even want to work with you now. Like
you showed me who you was.
Yeah, you just showed me. I'm like, I was like, nah, you that thirsty for this money? Like,
and I used to get upset about stuff like that, but now it's just like, it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad I can see that now. Thank you, and I'm happy about that. Thank you so much. And a lot of times, I already knew you was gonna. I'm at the point, like, I already know, you know, we're not new to this. You done did that before. You know, you done reached out to people about your podcast before. We done been down certain roads before. It's like, I'm not surprised and I'm not offended by that. Thank you. Right. This is beautiful. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm going on about it. be worried. I don't let stuff like that affect me no more because people gonna do that. That's just what people gonna do.
Yeah, and they do.
It ain't no way to control that or no way around it. It's just all a part of the process. You might have reached out to somebody else after that because she couldn't do it, and they might have been an even better influence than that. So it's thank you for doing that. You know, that's just how that goes.
You're talking real good.
Yeah.
You ain't putting on today, is you?
No, I'm not putting on. I'm not.
It's like, you talking real good, right? You putting on. It's like, but yeah, you right about that, though. I'm saying, like,
for real.
Because I learned doing this, too, and that's why I asked you earlier. Every time I ask something, it's always, it always means something. So when I asked you earlier, it was like, I said, was it, when we were talking about the test, and I was like, was it men helped you out or women? Reason why I say that is because I want, man, doing this,
anything,
men is more easy to work with so far than women is.
Definitely.
Man, women, like every time I have to deal with like women, it just be like, it's just like pulling teeth. I'm like,
it's almost like this is not what this is about. Can we focus on the subject at hand? Because it's not about you. It's about what we're trying to do.
Right.
So I get that, and I agree with you. Because sometimes some women it just be other stuff. I don't know. It just depends. But I agree with that. A lot of times, I can even think back even when I was in school. Like, male teachers were always better. I always liked male teachers better than women teachers. They were always better, more laid back. They always got their point across in a way, it was just better. They got their point across. I understood. I was able to pass my test, understand what I need to understand for that. Women, it's just a lot more going on. That's just how it is. It is what it is.
Now, what you think about this? Because I'm like, I know people like all the time they'll get women numbers and stuff like that. Why? And they'll just be like, man, what's going on? Like, they don't be texting back, but they'll get the number. What?
I can't speak for them.
You never did that.
I mean, if I do that, I'm gonna let you know it's not that. Okay. The way you like me, I don't like you. I'm not even gonna lead you on. So you can stop now. And I mean, it's not even trying to be funny, but I'm gonna just be real. I like to be real people. I don't leave people alone. Like, I'm gonna let you know. Like, yeah, it's just that simple. I can let you know that. So if you're doing anything after that, that's on you. And if I don't respond, you can't get mad because I already told you.
Now, you don't just do no more writing anymore. Period. You don't get an urge or anything. Or
you know, sometimes it's a natural thing for me. So something might come to me here and there. Like, if I feel like I'm getting a certain vibe or if I'm in a certain atmosphere and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling myself, like, I might get certain stuff to come to me, like, and it's like, okay. It's come to me so easy. I could be talking and it's just like, dang, I need to write that down. That's real. But I don't know. The industry just fake. And I'm just so, like, not a part of that. Certain things that you got to be willing to do, I'm just not willing to do. And I'm going to be honest. Like, even when we did talk about Instagram and everything, like, people are watching. People saw me. I did get deal offers that were real. Got lawyers to look over, entertainment lawyers to look over, negotiated. I ain't just signing something just to be signed. I ain't doing none of that. So, no, I never. That money look good right away, especially when you need it now. Don't get me wrong. You looking at somebody about to give you all this money up front and quarterly, quarterly I'm going to be getting paid, and I'm not. You honestly will be worse off if you sign that deal than when you did sign that deal. Mm-hmm. So, nah, I ain't signed no deal. If you want to do a distribution deal, we can do that. But
when it's time for recouping, man, they're gonna take you to the ringer.
They're gonna take you to the ringer, and they ain't gonna want to let you out your deal. Yeah. I mean, honestly. So
man, I got a couple more questions for you, because you give me the vibe. I'm hearing you talk like Jay said this all the time. He's like, man, you be reading people well. And I was like, because I told our last guest when he just was sitting there, he was chilling. I was like, it looked like you got toothpicks in the car. And he was like, I do. He had toothpicks in the car. So hearing your conversation, you got a conceal and carry?
I got one in the car right now.
I could have said,
how you know? Come on.
I felt that though.
Come on, man. I'm cold with it, man.
Yeah.
That's the kind of attitude I'm getting. That's why I'm like.
Wonder could see that.
So if you peeped it too, then huh?
No, I definitely felt it. I'm like, I know she got a banger.
What?
You don't know how to put your finger, you just, it's just a energy you can feel like, y'all know she protects herself very well.
I have to protect myself.
Yeah. She was talking, it was something that triggered it. And she was talking, I was trying to put it in the back of my mind because we was talking about the real estate. And I was like, I'm going to ask that soon. And I was like, you give me a what's in there. Now, that was something that you did on your own, or somebody like kind of put it in there like, hey, the way you move and you need that?
No, I did it on my own.
It wasn't like Players Club. You remember when what's the name took
Diamond,
the gun? Yeah, and he's like, hey, you need this here.
I knew that even before I actually moved here initially. I've been went and got my concealed and carry. I mean, you just gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Yeah,
I mean, I just feel like, I don't know. You got to be protected. I know who I am. I know how people can be, and it's just like, yeah. Just for that safety net, I'm good. Like, yeah. I just look like this. Like I tell people all the time, you can't do that. You can't think just because my bag is the size of your hand that it's not nothing in it.
Right,
you just can't think that. You don't know.
She got a pocket rocket.
Yeah. I just felt it. I'm like, man, no wonder why we was in the studio, we working, you like, shoot, I got that rock, you know what I mean?
I don't remember that now.
You talk something, no, you ain't say that. But I'm just saying now, I'm like, oh, she probably had that rocket.
I was
with
good.
her. Like,
I was good, yeah. I was comfortable.
She let a nigga try stuff. I got that rocket with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. We like to ask this question too, man. If your ex was a box of cereal, what would it be?
Lucky Charms.
Damn, why Lucky Charms?
Why Lucky Charms, though?
It's the kids' cereal. And I'm just leaving it at that.
Oh, yeah, immature ass dude.
It's the kids' cereal.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
Man, how long y'all was together?
I mean, I don't want to get into the details, but yeah, people are immature. Age does not equal maturity. And that's just that. Yeah.
Yeah, so now, okay, when you say age, would you date an older guy?
I've only dated older guys.
Like how old?
Older.
15 or 20. Oh, 20 years, 15. Just give me an estimate.
I probably say...
What's too old, what's too young, what's too...
It's not about the age, though. It's just about... If you keep yourself together and you are young at heart and you're... You know, like a lot of guys, just you fit, you don't even look... Like if I'm looking at you and you telling me you 55 and you look like you 35 or you 40...
Right.
I would have never... It ain't like I'm looking at you like, oh, yeah, he old. I want to talk to him. No.
Right.
He looked like you were 35. You look like you were 40, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
I ain't look at you and go for you because you look old. I didn't know you was that old.
Right.
It just happened like that. But if you look good, you keep yourself together, you are got good hygiene, you know, all that type of stuff, well kept. Yeah, that's all. Just demeanor and, yeah. It all go together. The chemistry's there. It's not necessarily an age thing.
Okay, so if y'all together for a while and you need to start putting Pampers on them, you okay with that?
If we together like that, then we married.
Man, okay.
But if I feel like it's at that point, and I feel like within the next 5 years I'm dating, I'm gonna have to put Pampers on you, I probably won't even go that far. Obviously, you look old when I met you. But I mean, you got to consider all of that when you meet somebody, though. Right. You really do. Like I gotta really
that's
think.
Not being shallow.
No,
that's
it's not. If I'm with somebody, and if I'm 31 now, and if I meet a guy that's 61, just giving you an example.
Right.
I gotta think in the next 20 years, I'm gonna be 51. He's gonna be 81. I'm gonna be I could possibly be pushing him in a wheelchair, taking care of him, and I gotta be okay with that.
Yeah.
If it gets to that point,
right.
That's
you
a
come
possibility.
in the door knowing that.
You gotta be real, so not just
be.
I think about all that before if I want to go that route. That's just not an example. I'm gonna overthink. I'm an overthinker, and I'm gonna think. I'm a mental person, so I'm gonna think about all that. I'm gonna think about what we really doing. I'm not just doing something just to do it.
Right.
So yeah.
Now, how's it? Is it different? Younger, older? Or is it the same? Or
I ain't doing younger.
Okay.
Cause I'm not trying to raise nobody's son. No. And I ain't saying that like that. I have friends that's younger than me. We're just friends. I've known them for years. We talk like we're really just friends. Like, that's just that. Like, they're not trying to come under me. They're not a freaking creep waiting on they're not a creep waiting on my vulnerable moment so they can try to slide in. It ain't nothing like that. We're really friends. Like, no.
Okay. Dang, so you peep that too, because a lot of women don't be peeping that sometimes.
No. Like, he waiting on, it's not that. Like, I have guys, we're really friends. Like, I can say, Guys I've known and I'm 31. I got friends that I've known since I was 17. Like, they've never tried me. We've never been together. I know their girlfriends. I know their family. All of that. It's not even that. Like, some of them, we've even slept in the same bed if we had to. Like, it ain't nothing happening. No, it's not even like that. It's not even that. It would be like to the point where if I tried them as a joke or just to be funny, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Right. Because this is going to be weird. Like, no.
So what you got going on in the future?
In the future, I can't speak, but I know what I would like to see or the position that I like to see myself in. You know, I'm in and out the country, making the moves I need to make. I got business going on all around the world.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really it. Seriously.
That's cool. Now, before we get up out of here, man, this is throwback right here. This is straight throwback.
Golden Christmas is.
This is throwback. Because we always ask all our guests what cereal they got. And I told Jay, I said, she picked 2 cereals. One I can't stand.
You don't like Raisin Bran.
No, I don't like Raisin Bran. But I see a lot of women like Raisin Bran, though. That's why I was like, I'm told them like a lot of women do. But I was like, man, she picked Golden Crisp. Ain't nobody, and that's how I know you different too, because a lot of people starting to pick the same ones. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm like, give me 3. When you said Golden Crisp,
I had to look it up. I'm like, damn, Sugar Bear.
I like Golden Crisp.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, we're going to have a box of Golden Crisp. Man, I think I probably only tried these maybe one time. And
Golden Crisp busting.
This will be the first one.
That's only because those just look like bugs.
No. I like Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp be busting.
Yeah, this will be a first
with some cold milk.
I've never had it in my life.
You had Smacks?
No, never.
Is it the same as Smacks?
It's kind of like the same type of cereal, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I probably don't even had Smacks that much either, though.
What kind of milk you got?
That's the first. I hope it's 2%.
Almond.
Okay, we can do it.
I figured. See, I know.
Because I
don't even gotta ask her. I bet you she drink almond. See, I drink almond milk. He still drink red top milk.
I don't even buy that.
That's 2%.
The only time I even bought that's a blue top. If it's 2%, the only time I buy that is if I'm finna make cornbread from scratch. Then I buy that.
Make cornbread from scratch?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know how to cook?
I know how to cook.
What's your favorite dish you like making?
Macaroni and cheese is the best. I make my mac and cheese from scratch. Not no Velveeta or none of that. Like, yeah.
All right, so you like cooking. There's a lot of women these days.
But I don't eat meat no more. So I just eat seafood. But I still do cook. I like to cook.
All I eat is fish.
But that's been like that for like it's been like
hop on board, man.
Yeah,
hop on board, man.
It's been like 3 years for me.
3 years? Yeah. It's been probably about 4 for me. I ain't had pork and beef in about 20 years.
Yeah, I ain't had pork and beef probably like 12.
12?
Yeah, I don't do I can't even stand the smell of it.
Let me try these, man.
Let me know how they taste. You need to eat you a bowl because you ain't had them.
I never had them.
Let me make you some.
Yeah, make them some.
Let me make you some cereal. Something you ain't never had.
Yeah.
From something you ain't never seen.
Yeah, they ain't bad, though.
Good.
I can't tell you what they taste like, but...
Don't act like that.
She said Smacks, so
they good.
whatever Smacks tastes like.
I'm gonna get them.
We're gonna convert. We're gonna convert them over to
almond.
We're gonna convert them over to almond.
I promise you that won't happen.
What you mean?
I'm gonna stick to my blue top.
We're gonna version them.
I only do right.
You don't want a bowl of your own cereal?
No, right now. You know why I really like these? I'm gonna be honest. Because when I eat certain stuff, I'm real picky about my ingredients. I look at the ingredients, and they nothing but sugar, wheat, corn, syrup, salt, honey, and caramel.
Yeah, you really read the ingredients on the cereal?
It's literally nothing there. And when you see all of that stuff, they be like,
it sure ain't really nothing. It ain't nothing.
That's why I like it.
I just noticed that.
That's why I like it.
Ain't nothing there. You like them, Jay?
He don't like it.
Bad.
He don't like it.
It ain't bad. It's not Frosted Flakes or nothing like that.
It's not.
Yeah, that ain't bad. I get these.
The ingredients is more of a natural type of. And I'm not gonna say natural like it's vegan, but it ain't got all that extra stuff in it. You know how most cereals can be. It got so much. This a long ingredient list. You know that it be having dyes and all that in it. I don't be liking all that. Cause it just be it be leaving like a weird film taste in your mouth, like that weird aftertaste in your mouth that be in there now. It just be like, ugh, they ain't used to taste like that. Like Captain Crunch be busting, but it leave that weird film in your mouth now.
And Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I ain't never been crazy about Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't really like cinnamon. I don't really like cinnamon.
I don't do Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I'm gonna be honest, even now, like I was crazy on the almond milk, but now I like it's a certain brand I like, but I'm on the coconut right now. The coconut milk.
I ain't tried the coconut
It's
yet.
busting.
I'm gonna try.
Right now, my refrigerator, I got the roasted coconut, and it's so good.
I'm gonna try it.
It's good.
I'm straight.
But I just ate the cereal on. I ain't gonna lie. I be liking Fruit Loops too. I just ate some Fruit Loops with that coconut milk, banging.
I'm gonna try that. The only reason I be what's the name in the what's the name? Because with JB, but I'm like, man, I don't be, man.
I'm not drinking that. Nah. I'm only cooking with it. I would not.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to buy the smallest container I can buy because it's not going to get drunk. The rest getting poured down the drain.
Pouring down the drain.
I'm not drinking that.
I'm with you.
You just gave it to me.
Okay, well, I'm going to save it next time to give it to you.
All right, man. We have Sinclair here, man. I'm like, she came through, told us about the real estate. She don't want to do music no more, even though she dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to let Jay hear one of the songs she got.
Yeah.
You know
we can play Break My Bed.
Yeah, we can play Break My Bed.
Break My Bed. It's both of us.
Yeah, what's the name?
It's on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Apple Music.
Go on, play Break My
Yeah, you got Spotify.
Is it on there?
I got Apple Music.
It's on YouTube and Spotify.
Oh, it's on Spotify. We're going to look it up.
YouTube, Spotify, Amazon.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, I like to ask a crazy question. You know what I'm saying? While we Jay load this up, let me see. Right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you came rock with us.
What's your stage name?
Sinclair 2 Rare, number 2 RARE, not just the city of the world. Yeah. Sinclair 2 Rare.
You got it on? It's on. You got it? Yeah.
Let me get that. Let me get this. That. The bag. All that.
Hey, you just go to our verse.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga better break that bread. If you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread. If you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread. If you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread. If you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread. If you wanna break my bed.
Rocker, watch me pull up and scoop, tryna put you in my coupe. Shout it, bag it up and then park, tryna put that bite in your bark. Oh, mommy wanna give me a slice, think she wanna lick on my knife. Dougie, don't you see I'm hitting my move? I'ma have to break them screws. Damn, baby got her head on straight, I'm hoping that the bed don't break. Damn, you say you wanna bump your head, I'ma have to break that bread.
Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread.
People be rocking with this joint, though.
They be like, what?
Damn,
no, they do.
Nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Naked in the kitchen cooking eggs. VVS anklet on my leg. Leave a bitch nigga on red. You can see it on my face. I ain't even gotta say it. Say it. How about with a bag full of cash? Keep my foot on the neck. Gotta earn my respect. I got the Glock. I got the tech. Louis V. Fishnet. Bitch, I'm getting to the check. Bet. Got the G5 just to have sex. If he get behind me, I'ma throw it. I flex. He said that I'm the best and I know it. He get into the racks but don't show it. These niggas, they ain't valid. These bitches looking trapped. Yes, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed.
Gotta have it.
Damn, nigga better break that
I need it.
if you wanna break my bed. Damn, nigga better break that bread if you wanna break my bed. Damn.
How long y'all record this?
Man, it's like
We went and did that. Probably like an hour, 2 hours. Literally, in and out.
Yeah, we came
In and out. It was, we vibed. It was a vibe. We vibed out with this one.
Man, I was telling my buddy, I said, man, like about a couple of months ago, I said, man, you know,
We was supposed to do the video to that.
We was talking about Glorilla. And I said, man, you know who? I said, you know
people love to say that.
You know whose spot she got? He was like, what?
My spot?
I said, Sinclair. Oh, somebody else told you
people
that?
always like, oh, you sound just like, man, I was way before.
Man, I'm finna tell you what, when we did Break the Bed, like a couple people in the studio, it's like, man, it's dope. It's like, man, her voice deep. I'm like, nigga, so? You know what I'm saying? But now look at Glorilla.
I don't care.
So I was like, man, when I say that all the time, I was like, man, that's Sinclair spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm
well,
saying?
you know, it is what it is.
We still can do the video, though.
I feel like we need to do the video.
Yeah, when people was rocking, man, I had the album release joint, man, the females, when I played, when they came crazy. On, they went crazy. Because it's like, nigga want to break that bed? What he got to break that bed?
We need to do the video to that. Pull out that. We need to get some old schools, all that.
Yeah. All right, man. We out, man. But crazy question before we leave. You can ask or you can pass. If you was masturbating, do you do it alone, or if your pet was there, would you put your pet out the room?
That's a crazy question, and I'm gonna have to pass.
We out. It's Hollywood Rock in the building.
Yo, let's do it.
That's the craziest question in the world.
Y'all already know the vibe. Serial Killaz podcast support Jay Mazur. And we had the amazing Sinclair in the video, man. We appreciate you coming through. Go ahead and get out of social media just in case,
so they want to buy a house.
Yeah, so if you want to buy a house or you want to buy some investment property and you are serious, you can reach out to me at Sinclair, SINCLAIR 2 RARE on Instagram, TikTok. Yeah.
And we out.
The
Serial Killaz podcast.